Time for Apex. Let's go. Might actually be able to finish the BP. I'm pretty stoked. Alright, oh, we should be able to buy out the finish buying out the shop today. That means starting tomorrow I can buy BP levels, which means like about 2 levels a day. So basically we're guaranteed, like I don't even have to play Apex for the next, like if I don't want to. Like after that, I could literally just drop, get 2 levels, be done. But I'd rather get it done faster so I don't have to worry about that. Because as soon as I get the BP done, I'm just gonna take a break from Apex. Probably till the next season. Revenant changes seem like interesting and all that shit. But, well, like Revenant seems like he's getting like a new model or some shit like that. I don't know what they're gonna do. I wonder if they'll go like the League of Legends route, where they like change the base model, but then like they keep the like original model for players that had them before or some shit. I don't know. On my salt levels? I mean, I haven't. This is the first game I've played all day. Like, period. I took the day off because I had a headache when I woke up. What's up, RB? Oh my goodness. I'm so like... It's not. It's not, but there's not much I can do about it. It's not like so hot today because it cooled down a bit, but it's like super humid, so. Seek failure feelings, ¿qué pasó? Tell me your woes, RB. Where them hoes at? I got BP levels to finish. Where them hoes, where them hoes, where them hoes at? Why would you push that when you have like no HP? Oh, I'm sorry. Bro, their whole team was there. What the fuck? I gotta chase an Octane and I find like the rest of their team. Where's my team at, bro? God damn. Bro, I just repaired that shield. You fuck. Oh, he saved me. I love you. I didn't even hear him at all. And he even popped up when like the fucking music was like on a quiet point. I can't even say the music didn't let me hear him. I'm sorry. Oh, oh my god, I'm so like not warmed up. Dealing like no damage. Spot for TDM? What do you mean? I'm just doing BP stuff. Probably go for like an hour, if that's what you're asking. But I am fighting a headache that I've had all day. But I'm almost done with the BP, so. If it ain't the birthday squid himself. What's up, Squiddy?
Recharging my shields.
Did you take the day off since it's your birthday? Got the week off? Let's go. Oh, that means you're gonna be streaming, right? Like, that's what I'm hearing. Let's go. Right, fucker, you better run. That's what you're gonna do though? Warframe, Apex, TFT. I got you. Recommendations for days. Hi. Hi. Aim down, buddy.
Hold on. Shields recharging.
That's why you aim center of mass in Apex.
Placing a portal. Charging shields.
Alright. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, I mean like, yeah. Like, I generally just play alone, especially because like I'm gonna be doing like weird shit. Cause it's like I just do TDM and then control, and then for I'm gonna be doing the whatchamacallit. I watched Elegant do it, where I'm just gonna like no fill and get my 5 like Ackermans done for my daily. And then probably swap to Warframe. That's not gonna be very exciting. I don't really have the patience much to play Apex for longer than like an hour. Doing another TDM before the timer rotates. Cause like it's about to be gun run, right? So it's just like I forgot how to play Maggie. Right now, hello. Okay, headache. Yeah, I only log into Naraka to get the free logins, and I like hop off. Oh sweet, we got another one. Nice. The queue didn't fuck me over. But how are you? How was the Naraka? How was lurking some while you were streaming earlier?
and I hate being cooped up.
Ain't nothing better than waiting. Except for bloody everything else.
I'm about to start some fire.
I still wish the ash skin was a different color, like a darker color, like a dark purple, or like a mix of like dark purple and orange, like stuff like that. But I guess you can only ask for so much.
I go take the sweet angle. Moving.
Because to be honest, aside from the color, it looks nothing like Stinger related. Ooh, no, no, no. No, 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 no.
Recharging my shields, Guzzy.
Oh, fuck. She like shimmied just the right way for like a second. I don't think I still would have killed her even if I had landed that second pump though.
Putting up some amped cover. Recharging shields.
He's not looking at this direction, right? I missed so many shots, and then of course he gets a teammate to show up. Oh my god. What I hate about TDM, like half the times like my teammates are just off in Narnia. Can't give me no backup. Enemy teams like teammates are always just Superman when they need them. To be honest, it's just also I just missed way too many shots. I'm down for this kind of TDM though. I love it when they're just rushing at each other. I had a TDM the other day that it was just like fuck. Whereas just like the other team just did not want to push across the open ground. Like they just stayed there. And it's just like, but then my team didn't want to push across either. And it was just so fucking boring. I'm like, bro, if I wanted to have a poke war, I'd go play the Battle Royale. That's definitely not like...
Open wide. Here comes the
Fuck. We're getting so many good pumps. I hit that fucker for 90 with a pump, and I still couldn't get the kill. Dog, I'm crying here.
Recharging shield.
Oh, hell no.
Putting up some amped cover.
Oh my god, bro. Just push me, dude. You're a fucking ash. Just fucking throw your Q and then push. Fuck, why are people such bitches, dude?
Care package being delivered. Sponsored by.
Yeah, no, stand in that, stand in that. Stupid. Okay, now I'm getting pushed by his teammate. Cool. Fun. I'm pretty sure it's probably his duo who's going like, oh, he's cracked over there. And there's no way that lifeline pushes out like that. Like there's just no shot that Lifeline pushes like that without any information. Or at the very least, probably on the same team, so they got like the call out. Like crack their shields. Man, now my team's turned into little bitches where they don't want to like push a fight, so I'm stuck 1v like 2ing, 1v3ing. Like fucking push. Jesus Christ, bro. We went from winning to now we're losing because my team just doesn't want to push, and so we're getting caught out into like outnumbered situations. Like, I hate this. I hate when people play TDMs like that. Like, why? Just fucking, just go, just push, just fight. Jesus Christ, dude. It's not ranked. You don't get points. But ain't no way that guy's actually in my lobbies doing that kind of movement.
Recharging my shields, cuzzies.
Charging my shields. Clean yourself up. Sheila joining us for dinner.
Fucker? Maybe learn how to aim before trying to bounce like that.
Charging my shields, cuzzies.
I've been seeking suspicion. That's not him actually doing those inputs.
Enemy here. Mess him up.
Echo's got an ankle. Moving there. Frame tag. Take him down.
I don't know if that was intentional.
Drilling here.
Right out.
I like this. I like this. See, we push fights, we win them. Like, people don't get caught out.
Right out.
Yeah, this guy. I'm pretty sure it's this guy. So I feel like he's just using like inputs for like half of his movement. His movement's too clean and too like automatic how he does it for how like bad he aims. Like, okay, that makes sense, right? Like there's usually a level of like aim, like, cause like if you watch like movement players, yeah, there can be movement players that do crazy shit, but even then their aim is still like really good because the sheer amount of shit they have to do for that movement like generally translates pretty decently to, ooh, I'm dead here. Yeah, to aiming. So like the fact that he's doing those movements but then he can't aim for shit, like a little suspicious.
They think they're about to win.
A little suspicious.
But I'm about to use them. And you get a bullet! And you get a bullet! And you get a bullet! Meet Sheila. Don't worry. She'll be fine. Close enough to have cover.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm like pretty sure that Ashe and the fucking like these two are like a duo. Every time I run into one, I always run into the other one. I feel like the Ashe, the Lifeline, and the Vantage are together because anytime I ever like engage on one, the other one like one of the other two shows up like very fucking quickly. Like just very quickly, and that's a little suspicious. Well, suspicious in the sense that they're probably a duo that are actually like, or like a team that's like tryharding and communicating. And TDM, why? I don't know, but you know, I guess there's people that they think every win counts. We're almost done with this though, which is nice. We should be able to buy these two today, which then means we can buy these starting tomorrow. For the first 4 games, all I'm gonna do is just speedrun grabbing my my Hackerman's package and then just leaving. And then on the last game, if it's still gun run, then I'll play like an actual game. Also, I don't know what's up with my Discovery Weekly this week. It's kind of meh. But yeah, it was a little suspicious because he was like tap strafe into a wall bounce, into a tap strafe over the wall bounce. And I'm just like, and then I'd watch him turn around and shoot people and just not get any kills. And I'm just like, you okay? Like, I was like, that's a lot of movement for someone who not killing anybody doing it, which is really weird. Especially because he's doing it into fights, right? Like because usually movement players that like aren't very good at shooting are using movement to get away from a fight, i.e. like I can very scuffedly tap strafe. I was gonna say tape strafe. Tap strafe, and I usually use it to get away from people because I'm not very confident in it. Half the times I don't even, so half the times I pull it off kind of like pretty botched. Like same thing with super glides. Like I don't generally super glide at people. I generally try to super glide away from people. There's a couple times I can get a little ridiculous with it, I guess. And I have like aggressively tap strafed at people before, but it's usually when I'm pretty sure that they're going to die regardless. Or I have to be really feeling it that day.
Not really a follower.
Hackerman's. I just want to get the 5 things done. Because that way I don't have to worry about it when we're playing. Because like I said, I'm just going to do this, probably do another control and then TDM. You might watch me check a couple times to see if it rotates because I always get the timing wrong. Hopefully we can get some of these done. I need 16 of those. That's gonna take a while. Submachine gun damage I need to work on more. I think I have one that's almost done. I have one that's almost done in BRs. I guess I'll try to pick up like bolts and stuff if I end up having to play a game. I'm not gonna need to do all of those weeklies. I always underestimate the XP increase from the BP. Oh shit, I just realized that I forgot it. I had my music a little louder than normal because of us on the weekends. I was just jamming. But I always underestimate the XP bonus you get from the BP. I think like last week alone and just playing like an hour or two like Monday through Friday, Like I got like 20 levels. I went from like 75 to like 95 or some shit. It was really, I was really surprised. Yeah, I whiffed so many fucking shots though. Like fuck me, bro. Like you could kind of tell when I was starting to warm up with the PK, 'cause I was actually landing a lot of shots and starting to hit lots more like 90s and like 80s and 90s.
Wanna run down this lead? Be back before you know it. It's go time!
Oh nice, I landed next to it. Let's go. I'm still kind of like annoyed that you can't just take other people's like tracker nodes and track it. Cause like you know I mentioned that in like Elegant stream yesterday. He's like, yeah, but people could just farm the event in one game. And it's like yes and no, because they could literally just make it where you could only get the point once per game, but you can still get the loot, right? Like they could just make it where it's just like, all right, your first one you get your 800 points, and then from then on you get a you get in and you do it. Yeah, I can't claim ownership for this technique. I saw Elegant do this and I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. It's a real quick way to just get it done, so you don't have to worry about it after. And you just get on something like Octane or like anything fast just to get you to the point faster. Do it, break it. I just break it, pick it up, throw my desk box in lava. If this is Olympus, it'd be even easier. I'd get Pathfinder, I'd grab the loot, and then I'd jump off the map. But no, I have to, you know, have to do it this way. Does jumping off the map do anything? Yes, it saves me a escape and a left click. And I get to like grapple, which is more fun than escape left click, depending on where I land. To be honest, I'd probably just land in the donut area over by like grow towers and then just like grab the thing there and then just jump. Since I don't have to like climb over anything for it. But it is what it is. So for World's Edge, I just land near lava, or I try to land 1 near lava, 2 near somewhere where people fucking aren't. I don't get shot while I'm trying to do it. In case like the hacker node is like somewhere in the open where I'm gonna get fucking blasted by a team. But yeah, that's about it. You just do that, boom. And you're done, and you can play your games worry free and not having to worry about it.
This is your champion.
As long as nobody's landing like right next to me. Land here.
Yo, chasing a lead. It's go time.
Of course it is. Wait, I drove off the edge of the map. I'm gonna do that just for shits and giggles.
Must go faster. Rings far. Time for a jog.
Goodbye, cruel Apex. Oh, that's control. All right. I'll finish the rest of those up later. There's only like 2 left. Sniper rifle knocks, shotgun knocks. If you really want playing cryptos, because I have one for where the only character that I'm like really, I'm just like, ah, fuck it, I'll play it as crypto. Crypto's really good on control. I picked up the other day. Like, all right, so I played over the weekend a little bit. Like I played about like an hour or two. That's how I got to 100 because I was like level 95, 96, like on Friday, and then I played a little bit on Saturday and a little bit on Sunday. And on Sunday, I played a control match where the enemy team had 2 different fucking Predator badge having Pathfinder console players, and like they were the only reason we couldn't take point B, because there was a Watson who would just fence the shit out of point B and then put a gen down, and then I would just fucking crypto alter because that shit just breaks all breakable objects. So I'm just like, haha, fuck you. And then like we would push in, and then the 2 fucking Pathfinders show up out of nowhere and just kill everybody. I mean, they wouldn't kill everybody, but you know, they would kill most people, most teams, and then it's like, you know, the rest of the team would just get cleaned up. And I was just like, bro, that's so annoying. What's up, Zephy? What's up, tree bro? I'm dying, guys. Yeah, my head's kind of, it's going through it, but we here. I don't want to just like not stream today. Oh, say less, baby. That's my actual loadout, dude. Day. How was your day? Gracias por algo. Also, I got this crypto skin out of the crypto box from the event shop. Kind of digging it because I had thought about getting it. I thought about getting it before I got like his hype beast, and then, you know, the Daft Punk one they gave away from the last BP. But can't share food if you're dead. I mean, as far as I know, you still owe me Klondike bars. Just saying. That fucker threw a grenade. Who the fuck throws an arc star at me, you bitch? Which one of you fuckers threw that arc star? That was rude. Oh. No, oh, it's because I was like, I wasn't full health. That fucker's so like almost dead, bro. Oh, he had help. Never mind. That also explains a lot. Oh, that was 18. I thought that was 118. I was like, don't worry, I remember. But it's okay. Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
I'm recalling. Recharging my shields.
But yeah, I'm not feeling like the best at the moment. I was just say, I feel bad for this guy. He's got like 3 people running at him. Wait, do we have 2 Gibbies? No, it's just our Gibby. I was about to be like, do we have 2 Gibbies? Like, holy shit. Like, 1 Gibby is rare. 2 Gibbies? Like, that's even rarer. Oh my god, Gibby, please. Oh, I thought that Wraith was an enemy. and then them and me. Yeah, but it was, I had most of my team like in front of me, so I just looked at their silhouettes real quick. Gibby has a very distinct silhouette.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Oh my god, that's actually scared the shit out of me.
Sounds like they got a zone. Hold on.
Oh, you got a teammate? What is this shit, dog? When did you get a team? I thought this was an actual 1v1 with your stupid little shitty ult. I should have just ulted. I'm pretty sure that insta breaks the totem. I thought that was an honorable 1v1 between me and the Revenant, even though it wasn't very honorable because he had a totem like a little bitch. Because he's too afraid to take a fight by himself.
Making contact with them. Signaling my drone back.
Okay, I mean that was a little unnecessary, but whatever you said, bucko, buckaroo, buckaroonies.
Zone B has been captured. Zone C has been captured.
We got the zone. All Father blesses us.
Zone A has been captured.
We got the zone. All Father blesses us. I'm recalling my drone.
Perfectly cleared day, hard, bro. That's a mode. That's been so many of my days this week. It's like literally for the whole day, it's just clear sunshine, no problems, everything's hunky dory, and then all of a sudden, thunder and fucking it just starts raining like a motherfucker, like storming like crazy. What was that? Bro, people are weird.
Contact with target. Recharging my shields.
A has been neutralized.
They are assaulting. Neutralize the zone. Recharging
Something tells me that's not ours.
recharging my shields. We got zone.
What is my teammate doing, bro? You see me getting 2v1 and you just sit in your corner. I am disappointed in you. This is the second time that I have died to the combination of that Valk with that fucking Octane. Bro, this is why I get annoyed with like TDM and control. Cause like the other team will have teammates that back them up and push points. And then my teammate just sits in a corner, watches me get fucking killed, and then goes, nah, this is fine.
Neutralize the zone. The all-seeing eye.
There's literally nobody here. You're just hiding on like the roof or something? I wish my drone would capture the point. Just leave the drone here capturing the point, just run around scoping. Like they're probably gonna win this just because they have somebody cringe enough to just keep backcapping our A. This is the reason I hate this barometer. In my opinion, is like one of the worst. Is because like people can just run across so quickly to backcap
Zone C
A,
captured.
and it's just so annoying.
A zone is there.
Because it's like you either ignore it and then you fight and then you lose, or you don't ignore it and then you have somebody who has to spend the entire fucking game running back and forth over and over again. And it's just so boring. Like, I hate it. But I like the other two modes better. I've developed this new thing for when I play crypto, where I just throw his drone in, and I'm just like I don't fly it. Like, I just throw his drone and just let it scan what it's gonna scan. And then just reposition it. It's so much nicer. It's just so much nicer. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck, bro. I thought I could get into the corner. I was running back in, and then fucking I saw the Valk, and I was like, oh no, I'm dead. Why are there so many like double digit? Oh, are these all the Smurfs leveling their account so they can fucking do ranked? Is that what it is? There's a lot of like sub level 50s in this game mode. Speak from the thunder. Yeah, my doggo, like I'm at the point where I'm like, bro, there ain't no way that you don't know that we're fine in this household by now. You know, all limit time modes equally. I only hate this specific map, like, because every time I get this map, it always happens. It always turns into a back cap war between A and C. I like plenty of other maps. I don't like gun run. To be honest, half the times I pretend gun run doesn't exist because people that play gun run are just way too sweaty in this game. Also, the last time I played gun run, I was in a lobby where literally only 2 of us were mouse and keyboard. Oh, that was so close. I'm so sad. If I was slightly better, I could have killed him. Oh, they broke my drone, fucker. How dare you shoot Timothy? Timothy Bartholomew the Fourth, greatest of his line. Now it's time for Timothy Bartholomew the Fifth. Not so great, but you know, he tries, he does his best. He does his best, you know. He's no fourth, but you know, it's all right. He's not Bartholomew the 28th, so it's okay. He's better than that. Oh wait, that's right. I need to. I'll do that when I actually do my BR. Yeah, see, this one that's Wraith, Crypto, Seer. I have no interest in playing Seer. I sure as fuck don't care about playing Wraith. So Crypto it is, and luckily we have the Dripto. Damn. We had a good run of not getting this stupid bug. I wonder if it's because like I just straight leave the match. But, like, it still thinks I'm in a fight. Like I'm in the match because it's like still closing that it does this. Because I mean, I just treat limited time modes like I treat like Apex. I've come in first place and I'll just exit. I was like, I ain't got time to be watching all these stupid animations and shit. I got KD to go lose.
Got your back.
Yeah, I've been like playing it. Like he's kind of like. I don't think it would work so well in the BR form because you're not really fighting in buildings as much. But at least in like TDM and in like control, I like just throwing it out there. 2 Watsons on one team. Interesting. I like just throwing it out there and just repositioning it every once in a while. I didn't have to use my ult this time because their Watson player couldn't get set up. Oh, I still think I need a couple of pistol kills. By a couple, I think I need like 6. Ain't no way. Why am I getting lobbies like this, bro? I haven't even done that well today. I don't know why I'm like getting lobbies with people who've got like more kills on one character than I have in my lifetime kills. It's a fortified character. Who the fuck is it? Do I either fortified or hit him in the arm? One of the two. Please don't shoot me. I'm just leaving. I knew I was gonna get pushed immediately. Okay, I found somebody's ult. Murph. I still don't understand why like there's a reporting thing for smurfing in this game when their definition for smurfing is so loose. Like that's always been something that confuses me. Cause like, oh, they have to do it with malicious intent. I'm like, what? Fucker, that's not what smurfing means. That's never been what smurfing means. Like, just take it off. Take it off. Cause I don't think anybody's ever gotten like banned for smurfing in Apex. Yeah, you better fucking run, because if you're just gonna sidestep slowly, I'm going to murder you.
Replenishing my shields.
Fuck. Okay, that is a smurf. There's no way. There's no way. I remember shooting a hemlock when I was sub account level 50. I couldn't hold a fucking bullet straight to save my life. And that was when it was in the care package, because when I first played Apex, the hemlock was in the care package. So it came with a barrel stabilizer. Oh, actually, it's in the care package now. Yeah. But it doesn't, I don't know, it feels like less, it feels a bit more unwieldy this time around than compared to when I used it.
Recharging my shields.
Oscar Mike, spotted. Oscar Mike, spotted.
Oh, come here, fucker, because if I fucking... Woo, sheesh.
Give me a sec. Recharging shield.
Sponsored by
That's a pretty good wingman day so far. I'm landing a lot of shots. mean, I don't know, they just got lucky. Maybe it's still too much. I just always find it weird when really low level accounts can shoot a hemlock, of all things. That gun's not that easy to shoot for a newer player. Burst weapons in general are pretty hard for newer players. I mean, granted, I say this, but everybody always told me not to shoot the flatline when I was new in Apex, and the flatline has always been my best performing like assault rifle in this game. Period. It's always the one weapon I do the best with. Like, I usually get warmed up to it the most, the quickest. I don't know. It just feels very familiar when I use it. Surprise! Oh my god, shit. His team showed up. I have... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm comparable to, like, our top, like, killers, but I can't get any kills. And then, like, half the times that I should be getting assists, I'm not getting assists. And it's so annoying. Yeah, you didn't do damn. I really hope they nerf SMGs next season a little bit. Like, there's almost no reason to take any other gun in close range than SMGs right now. They all deal way too much damage way too quickly. Which, like, Apex is like, oh, well, that's what they should do. They're SMGs. Yeah, well, I mean, like, pistols and shotguns exist. I'm dead. There's no way I got this off. But there is. My teammate was scary enough. Bro, like, I just can't right now. Like, I'm pretty sure this is someone on their Smurf. And then I have a diamond player over here. And then, yeah, the 4,000 kill Pathfinder. I mean, it probably doesn't. It also probably doesn't help that I'm fucking running around with a wingman. I'm just trying to do my pistol kill one. Okay, you, sir, can literally go suck on a dick.
Hold on, I'm recalling my drone.
I'm just leaving because that's like a 3-man that's just running together the whole time. Fuck. Like, I take it back. Neither of these teams are like.
Are you listening?
Okay, never mind. That's my Bangalore. I thought that was like his Bangalore. Oh no, yeah, it's like, I don't know. Like, that's the other thing that annoys me when you start getting like higher level players. For some odd reason, they're also more of a bitch and not wanting to like not be next to their teammates. Every time, like a lot of times I'll get like, when I start facing people that are like diamond, like they have their diamond badges and stuff like that. I just never see them by themselves like half the time. Like that Horizon, always around either the Pathfinder, Bangalore, or the Watson. Just, you know, following a teammate, stuff like that. And it's like, I guess, yeah, sure, fine. Tactical advantage if you want to win the game, but like, I feel like TDM, like the whole reason you try to play TDM is to get better at like 1v1s or some shit. Saying how there's no actual way to do like actual 1v1s in this game outside of like setting up your training thing. But then at that point it's just like it's just too much of a hassle. And it's just like I don't know, like what's the point of like running around holding hands together the whole time, like in a TDM? Like, again, I'm not complaining. I just find it weird. Like, even when I play with like people I know, like for instance, when me and Fizzy play together and we play TDM, like if it's a situation where the enemy like we're constantly running at like each other as, you know, one group to another, as enemies, like on a TDM, then like we're next to each other, but half the times like we're nowhere near each other when we're fighting.
Fox 3, missile off the rails.
Getting my eyes in the sky.
Speaking of hand holders,
'Twas beauty that killed the beast, but most
it's just like I don't get it personally. Like, I don't know. Especially because there was one, I had one TDM. I think I was streaming also, where like we were winning because we just kept like everybody just kept winning their 1v1s. Oh my fucking god, bro! Can I just get a 1v1? Like seriously. Like he's dead there if this fucker doesn't show up. Or the fucking fuse doesn't show up. Because he can't aim.
Care package being delivered. Sponsored by Chevrex.
But it's just like, bro, just and they lost. They were losing so badly. They were down by like 10 kills. And then they just literally the entire team, not like, you know, one squad with another. I'm talking like all 6 players were just constantly next to each other at all times. I'm dead here because they're just, again, just their entire team is just like hand holding. See, this is why I don't play Apex for more than an hour, because like I just cannot, like this is so like it's 0 to 14. Like why is this a thing? I wouldn't even say like skill wise it's that big of a difference. Again, teammate shows up. Literally the only difference. Like the only difference is their teammates. Like I'm pretty sure, I have a feeling that there's a couple like duos in here that are sticking together, and so they're like cleaning up any of the other fights. Like that, like every, like you just can't take a fight alone with any of their team. Like this is my cue to just stop playing Apex, because like you can't have a good game. This is my issue with Apex, right? Like this is when I get annoyed, because their matchmaking is so terrible that you have one, like you can't have fun in this game, like because you have one good game, it kicks you up like really high up. Like if you're not like, you know, if you're at an average skill level, you just get kicked so high up that it's like it's not fun anymore. You're now other people's fodder, and then the problem is that, like I said, they're like not very good. And then the problem is that like it doesn't kick you back down anywhere near as fast. Like it doesn't kick you back down at all, right? Like in the BR, I'll go from getting like a mixture of diamond masters to maybe just diamonds. Even then, like I am not a narcissist. I know I'm nowhere near good enough to be fighting diamond players in this game. Like actual like true blue diamond players. Like I just don't have like the mechanical skill those guys have. Fuck. Maybe it doesn't catch me off guard, he dies there. Unfortunate. I should have thrown the drone out. But it's just like whenever the game decides that I'm at like I get kicked up to that level, it's like it doesn't kick you down from that level like at all until like the next day, and it's so fucking annoying. And I just like, that's why I can't play Apex for more than an hour anymore. Gave me with that headshot. No, one of those had to have been headshot. There's no way.
Fox 3, launching missiles.
You got 86. Well, I mean, I guess that's an arm and a body shot. But it's just like, it's no fun. Like who wants to play a TDM that the difference is literally 25? There's a 25 kill difference. What's up? Bye. I feel like he might be a controller player. I think he might be a controller player. He was missing so many long range shots, and then he just like starts landing so many shots at close range. Oh, I should have shotgun pumped him.
Recharging my shields.
Fuck, I canceled my bat. Yep. Yep, I canceled my bat and he was gonna die there. See, like, I have like 3,000 kills, 7,000 kills, like, I'm just done for the night, really, for Apex. I'm just gonna go do my daily, like, finish my daily 5, and then maybe do a BR or two, see if I can get the, some of the other weeklies that I'm close to finishing and the BR done. Like that kind of deal. Fuck. I'm dead here. Fuck, bro. I hate Bangalore ults, man. They're so annoying. Like, their bang ulted us after our bang ulted. And that's why I got stuck there for so long. I'll do one more no fill, and then maybe I'll do one or two like regular ones, and then call it. Like, it's just like as soon as my TDM start getting like that, I'm just done. Like, cause it's so annoying. Cause it's like, what's the point? Like, I refuse to be someone else's, like, you know, KD fodder. And I don't think they understand that. It also annoys me though, because like I've seen like higher level players. Like, this was more of a thing when, like, it's like on the Reddit, right? There was a pretty big outcry. I'd say like about 2 or 3 seasons after I started playing, which would have been around like December, January, where a lot of like players were being like, man, they really need to tighten up like matchmaking in pubs because it's no fun, right? Like it's no fun to get stuck in a lobby, like to have one decent game and then you're stuck in a lobby where there's just like 2 or 3 teams killing everybody. And then like there was a guy who made a response video where he's like, well, you know, even high level players don't want to sweat in their pubs. And I'm like, that's not my fucking problem. My, like, your enjoyment should not come at the cost of mine. Like, I know like you can't obviously have an entire thing of like even skill, but I've had games where I have like 7 kills and I'm still not kill leader. Like, you know, if you're in a, I'd say if you're in a lobby where you're at least, if it's like in your general skill level and you have 5 to 7 kills, like towards like the middle, right? But there's still like 10 squads left, you probably should be kill leader, because if it's even, then there's not very many people with like getting close to like 10, 11, whatever kills. But that's not the case like half the times. You have like a decent game, then all of a sudden you have like, it starts giving you Masters players and sometimes Predator players and sometimes like, and I'm not talking about like Pred badges. I'm talking about fuckers with Pred trails and multi-Pred badge having banners. And I'm just like, I don't care about you guys and your enjoyment, to be honest. If I can't have an enjoyable game myself. Oh fuck it, this happened last time too. Shit. You know, like that's my stance on that. Like, and the problem is you can't go to ranked either for like a decent experience, because with the way the rank system is here, there's no like real point decay at any real point. So it's like you know, once people hit their goal, they just either they go to pubs, which is what should be normal, like for the most part, but for a long time now, the standard isn't go to unrated, go to pubs. The standard has become let me get on a smurf and then get that smurf to the same rank, right? Or it's just people that they decide randomly that season that they haven't done like 3 or 4 seasons of ranked that they want to do ranked, but you know, they've been pubbing the whole time, so they're like pub lobbies are still pretty high up there, so they're still a lot better than like actual like low-level players, which is also why when I saw how the placement system worked, I was like, this is such a joke. I was seeing people I knew who were like masters getting placed in like silver, and I'm just like, what? Like winning, like going top 10 getting placed in silvers. I was like, bro, ain't no way. Like, ain't no way. There's just no shot that's like an actual, like that's what you want it to be like for a placement system. I mean, I get like, and even then I guess the placement doesn't really matter, because like for instance in TFT, right, for this season I was placed in, yeah, we can start buying these tomorrow, the BP levels. That's gonna be really nice, these babies. I got placed in like Iron 3, like, because when you're dealing with your placement levels, obviously shit's all over the place, right? Like I'm pretty sure I was fighting like master players, if not higher, when I was doing my placements, because there were people who were really fucking good. And like I had lobbies where I was like, I think I had like 2 lobbies where I just killed like everybody, and then like the next like 3 or 4 lobbies I'm like, oh, these are players, like these are actual people, like actual players who, oh wait, no, I didn't mean to, no, Phil, put me in, coach, I'm ready. But I'm like, these are like high level players that are, they're kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. And it's just like, but I think it took me like a week to get to like gold, and then I stayed at gold for a little bit, and then I think I steamrolled my way through plat, because I think like I was quick enough that I was still playing against like other diamond players, but I was slow enough where the people who literally know life that would just get out of the way. And that's why I didn't feel like it took me too long to get back into diamond. For fuck's sakes, bro, I just want to do my fucking BP, but no, fucking, oh, I play all this weekend and I do BRs and not a single game I have a fucking bloodhound teammate. And then, oh, I think Lobo was the other one on that one. And then now for when I want to actually do a BR, my first fucking team is a whatever. I'm not mad, I am. Fuck this game. That shit's so annoying.
I'm the jump master. No pressure, me.
Better find
But
I'm Jump Master. Let us do the depth time you listen to a professional. Land there. Time we bring the round.
But yeah, you can't even like in ranked, because like that's what I like when I did my ranked grind last season, where I was like, all right, I'm gonna solo to gold, because I've had plenty of people be like, yeah, you should be able to solo gold no problems, like pretty easily, like, you know, no biggie. And it's like in an actual perfect gaming environment, yeah, more than likely, like I'm fairly confident to say that's roughly around where my skill level is, probably like mid gold, if that. It kind of just depends, because with how much movement shit comes out like from day to day, like, bro, I'm gonna vault. That standard keeps going higher. Of like what level people are at, because like movement's actually pretty important in this game. Like if you can't keep up with it, you're kind of like, you're gonna fall behind, because it gets really hard to aim. I meant to pick that up, but it's just like when I was doing my grind, I had in the same game I had a Pathfinder who had like multi-pred badges, and then there was a Wraith who had 20,000 kills on Wraith, and they were both ranked in silver. I'm thinking they were both, like, one was silver 3, the other one was silver 2. And I'm thinking at the time I was silver 1 trying to get into gold. And I'm like, there is no way in hell
Companions, I'm following.
either of those two fuckers should have been silver. Like, there's just no shot under any sort of fucking
The ring's close.
condition or limitations, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, under no circumstances should they have been silver 1 or 2. But like, they were. And that kind of shit just it fucks with the
Fear not, companions.
it fucks with the ranked experience for lower skilled players like me, who want to just, you know, go play their, you know, in their skill level. When I'm like, you know, when my pub lobbies are just like, oh hey, you're going to be with diamond players, now I'm gonna be like, fuck that noise, I'm gonna go play with the gold players in my gold lobbies down in ranked. Like, that kind of deal, you can't even do that, because, you know, then those guys go, oh hey, we need to do rank 2, and then it's like, fuck you, go away, shoot, right? So it's like, so I don't know what they're gonna do. I can't say for sure that, like, what they have going on right now is definitely not the play. Like, everybody and their mothers hates it. I have, like, I've seen people on their like 3rd or 4th accounts
Level 2.
working on getting them to fucking like diamond or masters, and I'm sitting here like, ain't no way, bro. Like, first of all, how the fuck you got that patience for that? Like,
The enemies are shooting at me.
like, also, where'd that team come from? Oh, I need to go get my, I didn't hacker man's. Oops. Also don't have a scope for this. Oh, you're fucked.
Setting up a zip line. Care package over there. Enemy taken.
Fixing a frag.
Taking out more enemies.
Okay, where was I? Right. I was saying, it's really hard to get enjoyment in this game when it just kicks you up really high up, right? Like, it gets a little frustrating to deal with.
I'm repairing myself.
Like, don't get me wrong, if pup, it might, like, I don't mind getting put in like probably like high plat to diamond pubs, like, because I'd say that's like the skill gap I need to actually be in to get better. Because the other problem is, like, I don't want the
I'm really good at following this lead I'm following.
the
A Phoenix kit.
I don't want the lobbies to be that much easier either, because I do want to get better as a player. I've never been a player in PvE games, in PvP games, that enjoys like pub stomping people. Right? Like, I enjoy the process of getting better at the game. And in order to do that, you're gonna have to get into fucking situations that just, you're not gonna be able to kill people. Like, that shit happens. Like, it's just normal. But little by little, you can like grind yourself up and like try to like figure out like what works and what doesn't work and stuff like that. Bro, I could have someone, I have, the whole reason I was trying to get Bloodhound was because I have a mission that was like for Bloodhound that I'm at like 2,000 out of 5,000 damage. I'm crying. That wasn't a good small one. Where are you guys going? fuck over here. Like, what are you two doing?
My, I've got a vault key.
Oh, they broke a thing. But it's just like, like, I'm not expecting it to be super easy either, but I don't think if you have like one game, like say like it puts you in a lobby with like, you know, bronze level players, and you have that, and you kill like 5 of them, right? You have like a, you know, you pop off a little bit, right? You get like 6 kills, you get like 1200 damage, you know, you have a good game, that kind of deal. Yeah, like that doesn't mean you should be facing master players, like, because those fuckers are killing people that is not the same level of you know, those fuckers are getting 5, 6, 7, 10 kills against other master level players. That's a completely different story. Like, completely different story. No, I bounced instead of grabbing it. Fuck. I hit spacebar, like, too late. But yeah, it's just it's kind of how it goes. Oh, he's got 5 kills. Oh, never mind. There he goes. Oh no, he wasn't a killer. I thought that was champion, not kill leader. Not the magic school bus, bro. Bro, not the magic school bus. Ain't no fucking, I hate the snap targeting bullshit, dude. There's the antenna on the roof of the other house is what I was aiming for, but it was nowhere near. It was well within the range because it wasn't getting colored blue. But because of the stupid snap targeting, like it just kept snapping to the boxes that were like 2 feet in front of me. It annoys the fuck out of me. It's one of the main reasons I don't play Watson in like VR.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Because like in a quick situation, a lot of times, like oftentimes when you see a Watson do like really small fences, it's not always like intentional. And I'm not talking like you know, like a fence the size of this pillbox. I'm talking like a fence from here to here. Like that's usually not a fence they made on purpose. That's a fence that they were trying to put from here to here, but the game snapped the thing to here and then to here. Like that's how that works. Like, because the amount of times that shit's happened to me, like, annoying as fuck. Annoying as fuck. I don't play Watson all that much outside of like limited time modes. I like playing Watson though. She's fun. After I got over my I want to be a caustic main phase, I wanted to be a Watson main. Yeah, as someone who took college trigonometry in high school and passed it, apparently I cannot do college trigonometry while getting shot at by people. You know, be like that. There's a team behind. Oh.
Corruption coming in. That could be good or bad. Get ready. It's zipline time. Care package over there. Enemy shield. Opening fire on the enemy.
I killed an enemy.
Poor guy. Nice, good chance, good chance.
We executed the last foe in that squad.
Only 2 enemy squads left.
Now many times before their deaths. Another taste of death at once.
Looks like we took out the kill leader.
Recharge my shields.
I am repairing myself.
Oh shit.
Taking a moment to heal. Scanning the area. I'm taking fire.
He's in reds.
Taking a moment to recharge my...
Look out, grenade. Dark Star. Recharging shields.
I'm feeling close.
What's that? That's how you can fucking loot that box?
Dead enemy shield.
Small bullet deployed. Taking a moment.
Oh, I wish I had it 2 times on this.
I have been served.
Great. Already inside the ring.
Care package on high.
Recharging shields.
Recharging my shields.
Contact.
Scanning the area.
Round 4. Beginning ring
Shot it. The nerve. Taking fire.
I just believe in my teammates. I'm just trying to keep this guy cornered.
Contact with hostile. Reload. Enemy taken down.
Shot at. Our bullets hit a foe. Watch their coming. Shredded that foe shield. Recharging my shields.
1 minute. Hostile right here.
Recharging my shields.
Package over there.
Shot at. The nerve. Setting his course. Down that hooligan. Contact with hostile. I'm taking hostile. I am trained.
Enemy shield. Reloading. Giving my shield to recharge.
Shot at. Reloading. Replenishing my
Of
shield.
course.
10 seconds. The ring is fairly close.
Firing the strong bullet. Marking our surroundings.
Look out, grenade.
Fuck, bro. So annoying. That team was just watching us fight the other team without even wanting to do anything. Fucking, they didn't even shoot at us. No, that's not even a footsteps thing. They literally, they were just standing there. They were just watching us fight and just waiting for us to like run over. Yeah, we'll be able to make it in time, luckily. Cause tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I'll be able to buy these, and so it'll be like basically two a day. So As long as I can complete, to be honest, I just, as soon as it's just remembering that game from before, I'm like, nah. But if we finish a weekly, basically, so if we finish one weekly and then we buy 2, like a day, that's 3 a day, and we only need like 8 more levels. So that means maybe by, depending on how fast we complete these, I want to say Thursday, I could be done with the BP, which would be nice because I really want this. I really like the way it looks. I don't know if I'll use it, to be honest, because I really like my my car skin. This one is from the Wraith Recolor Heirloom event. I really liked it. I need to get my vault leveled up. My vault needs like an actual skin, bro. Like an actual skin. No, see, I don't like this color. I'm not a big orange guy. All right. Like orange, yellows. Like I like them as accents. I'm not a big fan when they're like the main color. Right? I tend to like darker colors, like a dark red, dark blue, dark purple, black, a nice dark shade of green. You know, something like a dark emerald color. No, I know why it exists. Like every collection event, they always do a pairing of gun to one of the skins. Like always, that's always a thing. I think the only time it wasn't was the anniversary event. Because you can tell this is, this one, this one goes for ballistic. This one is the lifeline one, obviously. I'm assuming this one's a caustic one. Yeah. This one is vantage. Yeah. Like I understand why it's that color. It's the same issue I have with the ash skin. I like the ash skin. I just wish it wasn't this color. I just wish it was like purple. Or like a darker color. Like I'm just not a real big on like bright orange, like yellow. Like
Time to go to storm.
so ugly.
I'm tingly with excitement or fear.
I mean, I'm just not a big fan of vantage in general. Like if I don't like a character, it's hard for me to like their skins. Like in general. Like realistically speaking, this is probably one of Gibby's best skins. Like realistically speaking, like one of his best, in my opinion. I don't like it because I don't like playing Gibby. This is probably like one of the only times that I'm like, I don't like, the character. Like I wouldn't play the character, but I really like the skin. This is like one of the rare times that kind of things happen. But that's just mostly because it has like the Oni demon thing going for it, and I'm a sucker for shit like that. Caustic skin looks so fucking. It's got that Terminator skull. Oh my god. Oh, this makes me wish I still like playing Caustic a lot. This makes me wish I still like wanted to be a Caustic main, because this skin is just so good. I love it. I like the ballistic skin. I just wish it was a different color. Well, all right, I take it back. I like his arm. I like the left arm. The rest of it, not so much. I like the right arm, the left arm. The left arm's pretty. I like the robot thing. It's pretty sick. But yeah, I'd say these 2 skins are probably the best. The only reason I even bought this skin is just because I don't have a legendary skin for Ash, so I bought it. And now I'm just waiting for a legendary skin for Pathfinder that I want from a collection event. That's actually not bad, Octane skin. And then I'll be content. And then it's just, that's actually a pretty cool car skin. I'm not gonna fucking pay 800 for it, but also I still don't understand how they decide what like skins become permanent additions to the shop, right? Because like for instance, this one, like why was this event, like why were these added as permanent skins, but then something like, oh, I can't show it. There was a Fuse one that I had wanted, the one from the where he's got like the gorilla mask, the King Kong one. I fucking want that skin so bad. Well, wanted. I don't think I'll buy it because like I have a legendary skin for Fuse that I like, and I don't really play Fuse all that much. No, it's not. Like even it doesn't. It's just random because I definitely participated in the event for well, like I have I have this bounty hunter skin which is from the Loba event, but if I go over to Loba, her skins aren't here. Like they just choose whoever. Like I don't understand what events they choose go into it or not. Because like the guidance skins are still in, the underwater skins are still in. Like I think they just it's just like a 1 or 2 event and they're just like we'll throw it in there. Apex? Not anymore. Not anymore. We're swapping over the Warframe. Apex has I've hit my daily limit of it. What's up, Vic? Yeah, it's really weird to me because I thought that like because I'd seen the underwater ones, I was like, oh cool. That means I can like save up currency to get the other ones later, and no. The same thing with Pathfinder. Pathfinder has a skin, the one with the handcuffs next to it, is like gangster skin. I'm assuming that's from an old collection event, but and there's a couple gun skins, same things. Yeah, I don't know how they decided. Go make lunch now. What's for lunch? What's for lunch so I can bring my plate. I know what we're gonna eat. Give me food. Mashed potatoes. That's it. Like what? Like we putting chicken on it, bacon, cheese, or is it just mashed potatoes? That's just mashed potatoes. Damn. That threw me back to my super broke college days. I had a month where all I could eat were these like mini cans of Bush's baked beans and like a slice of ham for my meals, because there was a small local grocery store that they had a special for exactly both of those. They had specials for some other stuff, but those are like the cheapest ones. So I just bought a shit ton of both, and that's all I had for like a month while I was waiting for my next like stipend check to come in. It was like the first like I think it was like the first or second month that I was in the apartment. So you know, that month when you have to spend like half a goddamn mortgage to get in. After that, we were chilling. I am very like budget savvy. Just pay for yeah. Turn into a real coupon hoe. Hmm? Oh, that one came back. I don't fucking need anything else from it. Alright, what's our daily? 20 enemies while aim. Really? That's such a pain. Oh, also, I didn't know that polarizing your shit unranks it. Because one of the weeklies was to polarize like one of your equipment, and so I polarized my full min because I plan on using that for long term. And then it like it gave me the warning, obviously, but I was like, what? I was like, the fuck? You for real? Oh, that's fun. I need to do these two. These are pretty easy. That was this one. These three for sure are really easy. Well, basically all these are easy, except I don't care to do this one. Like, I just do not care. Fucking doing those Cephalon scans when I had to for the quest, I just... After that, I'm like, that shit's just dead to me, bro. Alright, let's go do our 15 minutes. I no longer need to do the 20-minute run because I now have 2 of them because alright, so I don't remember what the fuck I got it from, but something dropped the killing blow like rare mod, the one that you heal when you do heavy attacks, right? When you do heavy attack damage. And then like I had to do a 30-minute survival for one of the weeklies, and that one gave me another one, and I was like, alright, I see what it is. So I'm hoping that, you know, maybe I can get a split chamber soon. Oh fuck, I didn't give myself overdrive. We gotta please and thank you. What am I doing? I literally have a miniature grenade launcher. Like, I haven't had to use my secondary as like a main source of damage in so long. There we go. Alright. That's done. I forgot about my kick gun. It's actually really good for that. I don't have to aim. Like, cause I was literally sitting there going, man, I wish I had like a grenade launcher or some shit to fucking do this easily. And then I was like, wait, Mello, you moron. Like, you have one. It's your kit gun. You just haven't had to use it for a long time. Wait, Zephy, you here? Girl? I have a question for you. Do you happen to have a Garuda Prime Neuroptics you don't need? I have the relics for it. I was just trying to see if someone I know has it and doesn't need it and doesn't want it. I donate it for the great cause of my rank up. I'm not gonna lie, I barely did any Warframe earlier today. I did like a Duviri run so I could get like the shit from the shop. Also, I really need condition overload. Also, I didn't realize that you could buy the same mod from Nightwave shop over and over again. So I kind of fucked up. I thought it was like a one-time purchase kind of deal. Then you had to wait for the next one to get more. I accidentally bought Steel Charge twice. And now I'm just sitting here like, yep. There goes 20 Nightwave creds. And so now I can't like buy the Atlas helmet I wanted to get because of that, because I'd be left with 10 Nightwave creds, and it's a bit until I get my next set of Nightwave creds, and just want to make sure that I have enough in case any of the mods I'm like looking for show up in the Nightwave shop. Also, fuck Orb Valis, like, I swear to God, that has some of the worst fucking bounty missions, like, out of all the free roam areas. Like, and I'm not even talking like mob difficulty. I'm just talking like the mission itself are such a pain in the ass. Like, I don't know what is it with Orb Valis and having like a bunch of fucking defend X objective against really bullshit like level mobs and stuff like that. Like, to be fair, part of it I think it was also just like 2 people in the squad just didn't know how to get over to the objective because I was the only one with an Arcwing launcher in that squad, and I was doing the level 1 to 5 ones because I was trying to do the weekly Nightwave one to do Orb Valis bounties, and like I still failed on the 3rd bounty because it was the one where you have to like capture the cases, but also not let the enemy get the cases because for whatever reason, when there's 4 players, you need to capture like 10 fucking cases to win, but the enemy only needs to capture 3. And I was like, there's only so much I can do by myself. Yeah, I have like 12 for their relics. I was just trying to check to see if my sanity. Kind of just depends what void missions are available today. Like, I need to farm it because I'm almost maxed out on Steel Meridian. Because once we get there, that means I can start farming to get all the different augments I need. No cross-platform trading? What the fuck? DE, please. I do know, like, so I remember I couldn't find the link again, but I remember when I was like showing you guys the news about the new Duviri melee weapon and stuff, that I remember there was a list where it said there's supposed to be something about cross save being talked at TennoCon next month. So I'm just really hoping that it's like they give a date for it, because I know a couple people that are like for instance, Karu and Elegant have both said they're interested in like picking up Warframe again. It's just that when they played it on console and they don't want to have to restart on PC, which valid. So I'm hoping that like they have like some sort of announcement for like a date or some shit for that. Would be nice. But if the void stuff for today, if there's one that's not too annoying, I'll probably just try to grind my relics to see if I can get a Garuda Prime Neuroptic to pop up. I'm not using void traces on it. I probably should, but I just don't think it's worth it, considering that I need to use those to make keys. I have 3, like I basically have 9 keys right now, like 9 dragon keys, because I'm just not gonna do the hobbled one, the movement speed one. I'm just doing the other 3 because they're basically whatever on Kuluro. So the new head dev was passionate as they made it. Yeah. Like, I hope it's not like Apex, where their news for cross save was don't expect anything this year. Because I remember they had like a big old announcement. They were like, we have an announcement about cross save, and then they were like, it's not coming this year, when they had said that it was supposed to be like something in 2022. And they're like, it's probably not coming next year either. And I was like, oh wow. Oh, well then. Granted, I know there's licensing problems for that, because like in Final Fantasy 14, you can play the same account on PlayStation and on PC and soon Xbox, seeing how that's gonna announced at FanFest. But you have to buy the license for every single like platform you want to play it on because of licensing things. So I'm curious if that's like probably an issue they're running into on top of like the technical things of having to set it up. Because to be honest, like that's all. It's not exactly like flipping a switch or putting a line of code in. It's a decent amount of work. So. Granted, I mean there are games that have it. Like for instance, Dauntless has it. I can log into my Dauntless account on the PC and then go play it on my Switch if I want to. Like on the same account. Like I don't like have to restart. So I'm just hoping it becomes more of like a standard thing. Especially for any game that you have to buy to play. Like I feel like that should just be a standard thing they put into it. Like if you're gonna have like if you're gonna have it on multiple platforms and it's a multiplayer game, it should have cross play and cross save. Looking at you, Monster Hunter. I could let you get away with that shit for Monster Hunter World. I could not let you get away with that shit for Monster Hunter Rise. But yeah, like it's not easy if you don't have like the system set up for it, because that kind of stuff, like you can't just like throw it in there. You kind of have to, you gotta work with it a little bit. That shit's not exactly like flip a button to put in two buttons, two lines of code, and then you're like, bam, cross save enabled. There, have fun. Like that's a database fuckery, and that's not good. What was the game that did it recently that had a lot of problems with it? Oh, Overwatch, right? Where a lot of people were missing shit, like skins and stuff when they did it. Granted, I think theirs wasn't like actual cross play. I think it was just like you can like migrate your data over or some shit like that. I don't remember. I always played Overwatch on PC, so it wasn't a big deal for me. I think like most people I knew played Overwatch on PC, so none of us really had that problem. Granted, even though some of us on PC also had issues, I know I was missing a couple skins on PC for a while before they figured that shit out. And I didn't even have to do anything. Realize you have Fulman Prime Relic. I got a Fulman Prime blueprint when I was trying to do I did a little bit of farming on the weekend to try to see if I get a Garuda Prime Neuroptics. And the run I did, I ran with some guy who was on an Aros, who had like his shit like radianted out, and it spawned the Fulman Prime blueprint, and I was like, all right, cool, thanks. I'll need that in like 3 mastery ranks. Granted though, from what I've heard, it's not that big of an upgrade for the regular Fulman. But it does look kind of fancy, so anyway. Yeah, I'm almost done with the Steel Meridian grind. So that means I can start, like, my plan is I'm going to do the Steel Meridian, max them out, and then still use my rep to farm, like, rep up for them, so that way I can buy more of the augments, like the augment mods, which there's a decent amount I want to get. There's 2 I want to get for Rhino, there's 2 I need to get for Atlas. There's 1 I need to get for Frost. And then I don't think I have any other one that I plan on buying like immediately. Because the only other one I would, well, the only other ones I'm interested in getting are would be for like warframes I don't have yet. So I would rather oh well, not the flow from progressive, but after I do that, I'm going to then work on the arbiters, because the arbiters have the Styanax one. Well, I'm kind of up in the air. I'll either work on arbiters, which is a little behind my Cephalon one, or I'll go back to working on the Cephalon one, because that one has for Revenant the Mesmer skin one. Yeah, see, we're maxed out, so. Yep. Well, it's just because I had started on him before, and he has like Revenant stuff. Even though I don't use Revenant all that much anymore. I don't know if I'm gonna use Revenant again after getting Frost set up. Because like, if you get the augment for Frost, the Overguard one.
Here's what we can do for you.
This one, coat nearby allies with ice that grants Overguard, absorbs 60 damage per enemy hit. It's really good. I've watched videos on it. With like the budget builds are really good. So like you get these two, and you're just chilling on Frost. But yeah, so. But yeah, so I plan on, basically the plan is, I got this for free. I'm gonna buy Path of Statues and Rubble Heap for Atlas, because those are like must-haves for his build. Before, like, for him to even be usable, he needs both of those. After that, I plan on buying the ones for Frost, the two for Frost, the two for Rhino, and then I don't know what else. I think there was like something else in here. I know there's Grendel and Nida stuff, but I don't have either of those yet. How hard is it to do Infested Salvage, Steffi? Yeah, because Rhino, I need Iron Shrapnel, and I want his Reinforcing Stomp in case I decide to do like for that. Yeah, then there's Saren, and then Runa stuff. And then there's the Vacor Heck, which I want to get eventually, but I have to be Mastery 12 for that. And then I might as well get, like, you know, this shit. Doesn't look fancy-ish. Yeah, I need to get Gerudo Neuroptic, so... But before I do that, we're gonna work on everything else I need to work on. Alright, so we do some circuit. Cause, oh wait. No, Duviri. Do some Duviri. So that way we get more Pathos Clamps, get more Coolero Banes. Which I'm going to sell his the Coolero shotgun that I have. I'm gonna sell it. Because I have enough to buy his blueprints again. And the materials for it aren't that hard to farm. It's just I really like it. Like, to be honest, like, I like the way it shoots. It has a really fast reload time, which, seeing how you generally put on chilling reload anyway, like, really good. But its stats are kind of whatever. I mean, to be honest, like, the 2 shotguns I've tried, their stats are like, the heck doesn't feel all that great, because I feel like the heck needs a decent amount of investment to feel pretty good. Not that hard, so okay. Because looking at the stats for like the drop rates for shit, I'm like, alright, that's gonna have to, there's a lot of shit that I need there. I have to run that a bunch of times. Oh, is this a whip? Yeah. I really want to unlock these, but the new melee weapon, but like the weekly stuff has been really good for buying stuff, and I don't really have an interest in grinding Duviri because it just feels boring to me for Pathos clamps. So I'll probably have to slowly build up Pathos clamps for that. Hey, no. Alright, fuck both of you. Oh, nice.
Wonderful. Until next
Wunderbar. Yeah. Also, I'm too lazy to fly up to get the this self-summer. Because you can double how many you get if you just do this. You just grab the 4 in the air and then you shoot it and you get like 3 to 4 more. But if you shoot the flower before picking these up, you can't get these anymore. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Oh, they changed it. Yeah, you can still get them now. I think that got changed in the Echoes of Duviri. You sure as fuck couldn't do it before. I did it so many times. Where I'd shoot and then look up and they were all gone. Ooh, I should say less. Fuck that. I hate that fucking one the most. Because every time you get close to it, it always just fucking does its immunity thing. Wasting my time. Oh, that's right. I need to do necromantic grinding stuff. The problem is like Warframe's starting to get to a point where like a lot of the grind right now is not like very easy stuff like it was before, right? So, and I've already felt that if I force myself, I get really burnt out. Like I just get tired of playing. That's one of the main reasons that like I'm kind of chilling, because I didn't play a lot of Warframe over the weekend. I did like maybe like an hour or two. Did some Duviri farming just to get the Pathos clamps. Especially on Sunday, like after buying like some of the blueprints I was interested in. I got some pretty good arcanes for the circuit this week though. Which is nice. We got Arcane Fury, which is really nice. I chose Ashe. Because I have no interest in Nyx, and while I thought about doing Frost in case just to get a free augment, I was like, I'm almost like maxed out with Steel Meridian, so I'll just buy his augments instead. And I heard that Ashe is kind of annoying to fucking get. So I just was like, I'll get Ashe blueprints. Missed. Used to be very quick, easy farm. Yeah. The video I watched was, they didn't talk about like the old way. They were just like, it's a pain in the ass. And then they talked about it, and I don't remember the specifics. All I know is like listening to it, I was like, bro, that does sound like a pain in the ass. So that was a bit of a no-brainer for me. Now, when will I make the, you know, when will I craft them? I'm not sure. I think when I get the helmet system unlocked, I'll probably like make more Warframes for like mastery rank and then like feed to the helmet system for you know, subsumes. But until then, I think I'm just gonna keep my slots open for now for shit that I want. Because I'm not too interested in a lot of other Warframes at the moment. Like, Nidus would be cool, but Nidus is also, I've heard, like he's a good solo Warframe, but like I don't feel like there's a reason to play him over, say, Kuluro, because I feel like Kuluro is just really good. Because he has the overguard mechanic. Like, don't get me wrong, Nidus is really fucking fun. When I get to play Nidus in the fucking circuit, like, I'm having a great time. Oh, oh, come on. Come on. Just these Tama, like, I hate the Tama ones. When they're in these, like, really up and down terrains, like, it's so dumb because their programming just cannot handle going up and down the fucking shit. Like, look at these guys. They're stuck here. Not moving. Like, their AI has no idea where the fuck to go from that ledge. And it's just so annoying to deal with. It's just so annoying to deal with. Oh, this one. I need to do that. See if I can get another piece. I don't know about like when I'll make that bow. I know it's good, but like it seems too much of a pain in the ass to use. I even used it on like one of my circuit, like one of, not the circuit runs, but in one of my paradox runs, and I was like, that bow feels like a pain in the ass. But yeah, so I chose Ash because U0C. Okay. Okay, so this one has the U. I have to do the 0. How do I open this one? I'll push. No piece this time. Oh, my game lagged for a second. I was like, where's my horse? Horse is like, I'm on break, fucker. I don't get paid enough to do this. I don't pay you at all. That's my point. You problem. But yeah, so the general plan is hopefully tomorrow, if I don't wake up with a fucking massive headache again. Oh my god, please. Okay, I was already like, please don't get stuck again. If I don't wake up with a massive headache, should be TFT during the day, and then Apex and Warframe. And then as soon as we get Apex done, I plan on Taking a break from that. I guess it kind of depends. Oh, great. Fucking, this bugged out again. I've noticed she tends to bug out. Like, oh, is this why she's not talking to me? Just because I'm like, because I know there's like the NPCs don't talk to you if you're like in combat. Is that why? Okay, yeah, that's why. Because there's one time in the city, like there was nothing near me and she kind of just like bugged out and just didn't want to talk to me. What is this? Weapon impact status. Oh, this one. The one that I saw that I was like, oh man, if that was for melee, that would be really good. Yeah, so I bought my formal blueprint, which I need to go get crafting. I bought this, which I also need to go get crafting. And then I don't know how, I don't know why I have 22,000 Kuva. I don't know where the fuck I got it from. I know I got some from doing the missions from the missions for the event ones that I was doing like Argon crystal stuff for, because that would give me like 500 as a reward, but there's no way I did that anywhere near enough to get 20,000. Because I did them like, I don't even think I hit 20 times doing that one. But yeah, so once Apex, the BP for Apex is done, I plan on taking a break from that. And then with the new PoE the new PoE season, play that once it comes out on the 12th, 13th. So that'll be really fun. I have like middling hopes for the PoE expansion or the season. The league mechanic seems interesting. It's just I don't know how it's going to be. In the long run, because Sanctum seemed interesting, but then like after playing it, I'm like, it's missing something that made roguelikes fun. But that's coming back as a core mechanic, with it being tradable. I've seen a lot of people be kind of worried about the PoE 1 PoE 2 split, especially considering that the biggest draw for PoE 2 was it was introducing like systems that were gonna solve like the clunkiness. Like for instance, the skill gem system has, the way it's like managed has always been one of the main complaints for PoE. I like almost everybody I've seen that has like played PoE like does content that's like has done content for a long time and has played a lot of the game. One of their big things have always been like skill gems just feel really clunky. They just like the way the links and all that stuff, like it's kind of one of the things they wanted like iterated on. And one of the big things with PoE 2 was, oh well, we're doing away with the links on the weapons for you know, a different system where you have like you'll have you know, you have a menu if it's not like on the item itself and blah 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 blah. But now those are PoE 2 like mechanics, and a lot of people are kind of concerned because they're like, a lot of those systems were things they were really looking for in PoE 1. And to be honest, like I said it the other day, I'm like 90% sure, like even if it's not something in the talks right now, they're eventually going to hit a point where they're going to be like, okay, we need to add some of the things from PoE 2 to PoE 1. And I think a lot of it's going to be stuff like maybe the skill gem stuff, and then probably some of the like the new classes. Because I get a feeling that especially like probably the more casual players are probably not going to be too content that they can't play like the druid, you know, with the shape-shifting skills in PoE 1, but they can play it in PoE 2, like stuff like that. So I think at some point PoE 1 and 2 will probably get melded together, just from easeability, because it's not easy to develop 2 games at the same time. Like, especially 2 games that you want running at quote unquote peak performance at the same time. So I'm a little concerned that if they'll be able to manage that. I think it's a little overzealous, I would say, because like if you want an example, right, like Monster Hunter, you can tell development has suffered for their games, even when it's just doing the same game and moving it over to another platform, right? You're not creating new content for it. I mean, you do have to like recode stuff and stuff like that to make it work on those engines, but you're not making a completely new game and then still making content for another game. And Monster Hunter has like, I think it's like three or four different development teams that are all working on different projects at the same time. Like, it's one of the main reasons that like Monster Hunter can feel so different from one to the other, is because it's different. It's whole different teams like working on them, which is also why they're able to keep the cadence and at least the quality pretty decently from one game to the next, is because, you know, they don't generally have to sacrifice resources. Generally, again, I say, because they've been doing it a lot recently with the whole, well, we want to launch on all these different platforms, but we're not going to do it at the same time. And then like a lot of like development shit is going into it, and you can tell because like events kind of suck and shit like that. To be honest, Rise like got the shorter end of the stick than World did, but in World there was a definite like, there was a huge improvement like as soon as like the PC version came out. Like the sheer amount of content they started pumping out, and the quality of the content, and the level of the collaborations and stuff was like a night and day difference. Like a lot of people forget now, but console players that played like World when it came out were like, bro, there's nothing to do. Like it was kind of like Rise, to be honest, where like you'd get something like once a month or something that was like worth doing, and then after that you just didn't have anything to do in game that was like new. But then like the PC version came out, and like that shit was night and day difference. They were pumping out all sorts of fucking content. So like I don't know how the Path of Exile guys are gonna get it done. Oh hey, we didn't have to move. Let's go. So, I don't know. Hopefully they're not biting off more than they can chew. I really don't need any more decrees. I'm so fucking just juiced right now. Also, I don't know like what they're gonna do for intrinsics, because I almost have everything capped out. Like the horse and like I have opportunity rank 10. The horse or like whatever the max rank is. I have the horse and the combat one like one rank away from being maxed out. And now I'm working on the HP one. Like after I max all of them, I don't know what I'm gonna like. I don't know what the intrinsic's gonna be worth after. I don't know if maybe they should give us like, I don't know, credit dump or something. Add like a shop for it. I don't know how they handle it for Railjax. I'm assuming they don't do anything with it. As is the common case in a lot of MMOs where they have a currency that you can get a lot of that is really helpful for a certain period of time and then isn't really all that helpful after, where it's just like, it's just there accumulating because you do the content. Like there's no point in me not doing Duviri Paradox. Like the Pathos clamps items from that I can purchase are still really good. So it's just like I'm not quite sure. Like I'm guessing they're just gonna sit there and accumulate until they decide if they want to add something for it. Like some sort of dump, like I don't know, like maybe 1,000 credits or some shit for every 100 intrinsic or some shit like that. I don't know. Whatever. I hate the horse racing one. I think it's so dumb. I think it's so dumb because the ones in mid-air are always like such a pain in the ass. Especially because like you hit a point where it doesn't load the rest of the orbs until you get to the last orb. And then sometimes it's like it dramatically changes the direction. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up, like just dramatically out of nowhere. I don't know if it's just like a load time problem or because now they're loading like just perfectly fine, but it does get a little annoying. It does get a little bit annoying. Take this. Oh, fuck off, bro. I'm dead. Oh, we're not dead. Let's go. The dragon breath somehow missed us. It's so annoying because I don't know if the path it takes is like predetermined, but I feel like a lot of times if you're in front of it and you try to turn away from it to like, you know, circumnavigate around, because the dragon breath will kill you. I don't know if it'll kill me with the overguard and how much HP I have now, because when I was doing it before I didn't have like the HP stuff like I do now, and I wasn't using the overguard to protect myself for against the wormling orbs, but it was really annoying, and every time I would be like, it would spawn like facing me, I'd be like, oh shit, and I would like kind of veer off to the side to try to like get around it so I wouldn't get hit by the dragon breath. It would always turn towards me, and I'd be like, well shit. Oops. You just want to give me a lot of focus today, huh? I'm not gonna complain. Oh, you really just want to give me shit ton of focus today. Fine by me. I needed like 400,000 for my next one. I'm telling you, the projectiles in fucking Duviri, like projectile weapons, just do not work. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what they did to the hitboxes, but like, you'll literally be dead center on whatever you're aiming at, and it just doesn't register. Like, it happens to the wormlings, it happens to the cell, like the collars, the chains on the ore worm. Like, it just happens so much. I've tried so many different projectile weapons in this game, and for whatever reason, it just doesn't work. Like, I don't know what they did to the hitboxes on stuff in here. But it does not want to play nice. Also, you know, a game that I wish like had played out more like Warframe in the end is like Godfall. I really wish that game like played out a bit more like it was able to get enough like flow to it like Warframe did, because I got the what is it, Epic gave away the, like, I guess you could call it like the trial version. You don't have access to the story. All you have access to is like the end game stuff. And like the loop felt kind of fun. Like, it didn't feel too bad, but at the same point it was kind of just like, well, it also felt like something was missing a little bit for the grind, because it's very similar in the grind to Warframe. You know, you have the suits, which are basically their version of Warframes, that you unlock with meeting different criteria, and then you have like mod slots basically for passives and stuff like that for the different abilities and shit like that. And it has a very similar like gameplay loop, but I think part of it is that if it was a free-to-play game, maybe it would have done a little better. Maybe instead of like doing like a story with the end game, they should have just like cut out the story and then just had like the end game and then made that like a free to play like loop, kind of like Warframe. I think it would have been fine. I think it would have been a decent competitor to it.
Stand by while I...
But it's also not easy to make those types of games.
Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
All right, do our second run. Yeah, I got Ash, so we got pretty decent stuff though, because Arcane Fury is definitely one I need for builds, and then we got Arcane Arachne, which annoying to use from what I understand, but I mean it's there. And then I have Ash for when I make him eventually at some point. Oh wait, right, before I forget. Get my forma and stuff pumping. Forma, I have 2 blueprints. An Oregon Catalyst going. Yeah, see, I have the grip for it. Alright, now this is definitely something I need to just look into, so I can start farming for it. Well, I have some ISOs. Some of these too. Okay, this is definitely from crafting though, because I have the blueprint for this and I've seen the blueprint for that. I'm pretty sure this is also crafting. I'm pretty sure some of this is probably crafting stuff, while other stuff is just stuff I can grind for. Yeah, blueprint. One second, this is fishing? Oh, from Railjack? Okay, I was wondering where like I got those from. This is definitely fishing. Oh, I've gotten one. Alright, blueprint from Cetus. Fortuna. Deimos. Deimos. Plains of Eidolon. And then I need to just get these damaged pods. Okay. Oh, so that's where I got one from then. Or maybe I got one while somebody found. Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll need to do it right down. It's my brain's like way too tired to remember all this information. But I just want to get this done so I can do the new war, so I can start getting Styanax stuff. Because that's the main reason that I want to, because Styanax's grind is also going to take a while to get enough credits for it. But like the shit you can do with Styanax with some of the like most low budget builds I've seen people make videos about, as long as you have his augment, Intrepid stand, incredible. It's crazy. Styanax, so I'm hoping that, so I don't think Grendel will get added as like a circuit like Warframe thing anytime soon, but I'm really hoping that like something like Styanax, Sevagoth, and I don't know, whatever other one isn't in rotation, in the circuit rotation, could get added as like the next wave, because then I'd be content with life. Because I'd just get Styanax first, and then I would wait for the rotation to get Sevagoth. And then I would work. I'd still want to do the new war stuff just to get access to the new shit, but Because like I don't know if they would ever add Grendel to that, right? Because like yes, he's not OP, but he's also kind of like, at least usually when something's at like the end of a unlock everything kind of deal, most of the times developers don't want to add that to like the a like easier way to get, if that makes sense. But at the same time, I guess maybe they can add it whenever they add Grendel Prime, because like why would I ever play like farm for regular Grendel when Grendel Prime comes out? It's like 10 times easier, right? Same thing with Styanax, but Styanax seems like, well, I don't know if they have like an order for when they do primes. Like I don't know if like age of Warframe is like taken into consideration, but I was thinking Styanax is like newer. So because he was like last year, I think Grendel was like before that. Holy shit, this thing like shoots so fast. I'm also curious what the next Warframe is gonna be. And if it's gonna be something that's like easy, like, well, one, not locked behind the story in some form or fashion. Or at least like locked behind the story and like at a point that I can get it, kind of deal. Because at this point, like, while a new Warframe sounds cool, if it's like, you know, Styanax or Grendel level of work to get to even start farming for it, like, I'm gonna be more looking forward to to fucking primes instead. Because like I've missed so many primes that I have interest in, right? Like Atlas Prime, Rhino Prime, Frost Prime now with the changes, like all of which are vaulted. To be honest, like I am not overly interested in like most of the new primes, or like most of the primes currently available. Like the only reason I'd even look to do like Wisp Prime is because like she's just good to have like back pocket. Which is one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of like their whole vaulting thing. Mostly for like older players, for like newer players, not older players, for newer players. It'd be interesting if they would add like a system where you could choose like one like vaulted prime if you were like a newer player that you could have like, I guess like unvaulted for like an amount of time that you could work towards. But then again, I mean, you could also just do partake in trading, get plat, and then just buy the stuff itself. So I can't really be too uppity about it. They also give away like free primes apparently. So I mean, I don't know if Gara Prime is like the first one they're doing for that. From what I understand, the prime weapon is the first time they've released like a weapon that hasn't even been like, or giving away a weapon that hasn't even been out yet, on top of it being a prime. So that's pretty cool. Also, apparently the third event for the next like or third event mission for the next like event wave that's coming could be really good for grinding, because if he drops the blueprint, which I think he will, because if I remember correctly, Voro dropped his Cronus blueprint for the event, but it's the guy that drops the wolf sledge. So I'm just sitting here like, new weapon, baby, let's go. But I was watching a video where they're like, if it drops the blueprint, then you might want to grind up a bunch of it and then sell it like 10 months later when that shit's not farmable anymore. You know, when it's been a while that shit's been farmable, and then just sell it for platinum. And I'm just like, I mean, I'll probably just farm it anyway. Like, I'll probably try to farm it up for like 2 or 3 blueprints worth. I don't know if I'd ever sell it. Also, apparently, for people that farm like Wisp Prime for like selling purposes, apparently for whatever reason, the shit was really cheap this time around. So compared to like other times, I wonder if it's just because like the sheer amount of people that probably were going for Wisp Prime. Because realistically speaking, like primes, like, or like, it's like farming for primes, I feel like it's probably not one of the harder grinds, or like more annoying grinds, really. I mean, it can be a bit tedious, but you also walk out with rewards, right? Like, you walk out with blueprints that you can sell for decades, for Baros and stuff like that. You walk out with void traces for keys. if you do the right mission, you walk out with more relics, you know? So there was probably a lot of people who were very like excited for Wisp compared to like other stuff, especially considering that farming for Wisp Prime is easier than farming for regular Wisps, and apparently, you know, it's a lot cheaper to make because you don't need 3,000 plus Hexon. So I wouldn't be surprised if that probably is another thing that led to it. You have a lot of people going, man, this is a lot cheaper than if I, you know, farmed for regular Wisp. It's the Prime version. And, you know, they just go do that. Now, there's probably still people who just, you know, they got plenty of plat and they're just like, I'll just wait for other people to do that work for me. But a lot of times the type of people that play this MMO are people like me, where something's like grindable and not like super duper annoying. Like, I don't really consider Void Relic super duper annoying. I consider Dragon key runs annoying as fuck, personally. But that's less to, that's more to just to do with that, like, it's kind of a, you can literally just waste all the resources with the Dragon key runs. Because you literally, like, if you, there's mods that are just useless, right? Like, you can say you waste a relic run because you just don't get what you're looking for, like, period. But realistically, you don't waste anything. You always gain something of value. It may, whatever it is may not be like as valuable as you wish it would have been. But it is something of value. You always get something of some sort of worth out of it, in my opinion. Right? You get blueprints that sell for decades. You get void traces that you can use for crafting, like, or upgrading other relics to get the rare stuff. Like, in my opinion, probably the best, like, grinding system in this game is the void relic system. Because it's just like, there's no waste, right? You always get something out of it. Like, whether you're a new player or like a veteran player, there's always something of worth that you're gonna get from a void relic run. It's just, the question is it gonna be something that's like of worth to you now, or is it gonna be something that's of worth to you later, kind of deal, right? Because yeah, I'm counting the decades into the, like, the worth thing, but potentially, you know, Baru could end up not bringing anything of worth to you when he shows up. So there's always that possibility. But at the point, you know, it's still just a, well, eventually he's going to bring something that you probably want, and then you're gonna have decades for it. Or if you're gonna, you know, you might not get the blueprint you want now, but you might be able to get a blueprint for shit you can sell for plat, you know? Like, because one thing is, because one thing would be if all the, like, the corrupted mods were, like, in a state where, you know, they would find some use in a build at some point. But the problem is that's not the case. Like, I'd say like half the corrupted mods just don't see use, like, at all. Just about. Maybe closer to like a third. But the problem is that a lot of times those corrupted mods tend to be the ones I get the most, so I get really sad. And it makes me feel like I'm just wasting runs because I just get nothing out of it. Which is why I think that they should give you, like, relics when you open a vault. just so that way you get something back, right? It's not an immediate return, but it is like an eventual return on investment. I mean, obviously the better thing would just make it, you know, find a way to put all the corrupted mods in a state where they're usable in some form or fashion in some builds. Like for instance, I have, I don't know how many fucking depleted mags, the sniper one, which from what I can tell gives no value whatsoever to snipers. I haven't seen a single build use it. I've looked up a couple sniper builds just to be like, is there anything that like might use some of these? And it's like, no, not really. It's pretty useless. So I don't know what they'll do. I know apparently they buffed a corrupted mod recently, so that made it like pretty good, at least usable. So I don't know. Like at this point, I'm kind of just, I'm holding on to all of them just in case. Because like, since I don't really have a reason to get rid of it. Since they're, you know, I'm not really punished for holding on to them. I'm just holding on to them just to have them. So. Who shot me? Oh no, it wasn't me, bro. It was the other stalker guy in here. Oh my god, I hate doing fucking ground attacks with the light weapon. Well, not with the light weapon, with the light attack. I mean, doesn't want to cooperate like half the time. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of just the way I feel about it. Especially because like then maybe it would give me like incentive to actually fully look for a vault. Like obviously what like kind of void relics the dragon key gives you, I think would, I don't know if I would make them like lith, to be honest. There's already plenty of sources to get a shit ton of lith nodes. I think maybe like whatever the next step up is, what is it, Meso? Meso, I think it was what, like Lith, Meso, Neo, Axie, something like that. I mean, they could also just do it Lith. Like, who the fuck is this shit? At the end of the day. Because I mean, really, like the changes I'm like suggesting are more for like newer players, right? Because veteran, more experienced players will either A, just farm platinum and just buy whatever mod they need, or B, would have already done the farm and just don't really, you know, you have no real reason to incentivize like veterans to do dragon key runs, because like they're gonna do it solo. Like most of them probably have a Titania that they'll just hop on if you like incentivize them to do it, and then they'll just run the Dragon Vault key solo anyway. The only reason you would want to incentivize like veteran players to do content of any sort is to like help newer players. But like a newer player may not really understand the worth of the veteran player who's like on his Titania just trying to like do dragon key runs, right? Because I've done a run. I did a run I think like a week or two ago where there was two of us with dragon keys and we were looking for the vault, and then we had two newer players, like very new players. I think they were like, I think one was like mastery rank 3, the other one was like mastery rank 5. I don't know how they were in Deimos at that point. Well, I mean, I guess maybe they made a beeline for it. I don't know. Because, you know, maybe they followed a guide. Because like, I know by the time I hit like Deimos shit, or I knew what I was doing in Deimos, I think I was like mastery rank like 6 or 7. Because you gain so much so quickly early on. Especially with Duviri. But, they showed up and then they like went to extraction. I think they might have been like together, like while we were still looking for the Dragon Vault, and like they're like, since it's, you know, it's a capture mission, like they left before we could find the Dragon Vault because it was one of like the harder ones, like the more sneakily hidden ones, and neither of us, like, you know, well, I don't have a Titania and that guy didn't have one either. Like I think it was around mine. I think it's like around what I'm now. I think it was like 11 or 12 like MR at the time. So, you know, we weren't like super veteran players either. It's just that we were looking for dragon keys, and so those two guys missed out on a chance to potentially get like a pretty useful corrupted mod. Now granted, maybe they didn't need it, right? Like maybe they had a friend that maybe gave them mods and stuff like that, or they joined a dojo, a clan that gave them some good stuff. I honestly forgot like what I was doing when I was talking about that. But yeah. Granted, there was that one run where both of us were looking for the vault thing, and I think I had like 1 or 2 keys, and I think the other guy had like 1 or 2 keys, and neither of us had the key that we needed. We were just like, well, shit. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like adding something like a Lith Relic or something isn't really that big of a deal breaker for opening a Dragon Vault, Dragon Key Vault, Orkin Vault, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just like the reason I say that is just so that way it gives like you have a return on something, right? Like yes, I have plenty of void relics without it, like because I'd have to go and do those relics, those like void relics anyway to get the void traces, right? But in a way it's like placebo, right? It makes me feel like I'm not wasting my time, like my resources, when I, you know, in the end it still kind of is a waste of resources because you're not getting anything back immediate, like any immediate value back, but you at least like, you know, you get some void traces back. So it's kind of whatever. But obviously they could just make it where all of the stuff is good, then we're chilling. Like that would be nice, but that's also hard to do.
Mine. Said there's a dump, but it's my dump.
Right. Is it? Yeah, I have 11 left. But yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I mean, they could also just do nothing.
This is a mobile defense mission. Deliver payloads into be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. There are bullet fissures in the area. Use these to crack open. You found the fissure. Look out for reactors.
I wanted to like farm my relics a bit to try to get, but I think I'm just gonna do this and then just call it. I'm so tired. I'm tired. My headache's actually getting worse right now. I think after this run, I'm just gonna go raid a friendo, then probably chillax a bit, and then head to bed. Ember, yeah. Yeah, Ember Prime. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and praise that my thing just rolls a good old Garuda Prime Neuroptic right here, right now. Half my mind because of the Forma.
Continue to defend.
He just dead. Also, somebody explain to me why the hell the mastery rank 10 test was like 1,000 times easier to do than the mastery rank 9 test. Cause like I did the like the practice just to make sure, because I was like, man, I really don't want to like go in there with the wrong like weapons or like have an issue dealing with it, like that kind of deal, right? And then I do the test and I just demolished the test and I was like, wait, this is it? Compared to the stealth one where I had to be real careful, I had to figure out like how I wanted to like to wait to like throw my glaive to like kill a bunch of stuff. Like it was like 9-day difference and I was like, bruh, ain't no way, ain't no fucking way that it's like that much easier than the other one. Like I was not happy that it was that big of a difference. In the vein that I feel like they should like just move the mastery rank 9 to, yeah, fuck, I'm like so tired, my head's killing me. Oh sweet, we leveled up. Nice. 3 Forma, that's beautiful. All right, I think tomorrow I might try to get like all these done, because that's like a 9k here, what, 13.5 here, that's like 20.5, which means we'd get to this for sure. And then we get, oh, and then we get another Warframe. Oh, I forgot about this. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Arcane Trickery ×3. I mean, that's good. I'll upgrade the one I have. Yeah. All right. On. Oh, we'll go check out Hasu playing Adavalo. He'd been streaming kind of earlier recently, so. I think, yeah, I think it should be. I'm gonna say hi. But yeah, hopefully we can get the Apex BP done, get that out of the way. Take a break from Apex, because even though I've been warming up a little bit, like just not really in I don't know, the gusto, the fire ain't there anymore. That grind of gold twice like really burnt me out. But thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If it was early in the day for you, hope you have a good day. If it was late in the day for you, hope you rest well. Stay safe, stay hydrated. I do see you all again in the next one.